I'm Prince from Next Tech. So today I am explaining about problem statement. So this problem statement asked in my interview. So the problem statement was like to containerize and deploy the application on Kubernetes environment with the secure TLS communication and implement a CI/CD pipeline using GitHub Action. So the application was provided in a GitHub repo, so you can check and clone if you like self self learning. I had to prepare everything from Dockerization to deployment and automation. So these are these the problem statement, like also assigning the problem statement what exactly to, and then assign a what requirement I'll do in my problem statement. Okay, like containerization and then deployment, and then also TLS implementation and for security purpose and everything. Like that. Okay, okay. So now go with the yeah. This is my VS Code. You know that, right? So firstly, we created Docker file. So the first step was to containerize the application. For what the I wrote Docker file. This one I started from the lightweight Python base image. Install required dependency. Copies the application code and the set the Flask app as an entry point. Like I will show you how to like all those things. Yeah. So this is the problem statement. Like starting from scratch, how to start the project. Like firstly create a directory and then like assign creating the Docker file. This one, and then how to run the Docker file first. Like a second, first wrote a Docker file and then create a image like build image and then verified and then run Docker, right? Docker like verified. Then second step is like a Kubernetes deployment. Once I had the Docker file image, the next step is like we create a Kubernetes deployment. So first I create a Docker, like create a deployment manifest file to define how many replicas of the app should run and which Docker image to use. This one, and then create a service manifest file to expose deployment with the cluster. Yeah, this one. Yeah. So both file together, like together the deployment and service ensure that the app is always running and accessible inside the cluster. That's why I'm creating the both file. For first file is the deployment YAML file. The second one is a service file. Yeah. So how to create? Like firstly create a create a deployment YAML file. Assign all those requirements, and then create a service manifest file for the cluster, and then how to run and everything, like apply, firstly apply and then get ports and everything is running or not. You can check this command through. You can check how many ports create and everything, right? And in the step 3 we create like ingress and TLS, also assign in the problem statement. I will show you. Yeah, yeah, this one. So step 3. So this step also I have created in step 1 and step 2, right? Now go to step 3 for the TLS implementation. This one, right? So in the real world application, we don't just expose service internally. We also need domain based routing and HTTP for the security, right? So install the Nginx ingression controller in my Kubernetes cluster. Then I create a ingress manifest that maps a host name to my service, right? So this is my ingress file. To secure the connection, I generate as a self-signed TLS certificate and store in the Kubernetes secret name. We can't show you, but I'll show you how to create a TLS. Okay, yeah, this one. Yeah, how to set up like that. Firstly, set up the TLS, and also I'm mentioning the like I generate a self-signed TLS certificate and store in a Kubernetes secret name, right? There's a file also like secret TLS. So this command through create one like a self-signed TLS certificate, right? And then create a Kubernetes TLS certificate for the store, and then key and then verified through this command. Okay. Finally, I link the secret in my Ingress manifest file. So all traffic to the app is encrypted using a HTTPS. Yeah, so like this one. So this is my certificate, like so my secure like a secure TLS certificate, and this is a key, right? And then also file. So in step 4, like a CI/CD and GitHub Actions, so I implement a gate like a GitHub action flow. Whatever I push a new code in my new branch, like this one. Yeah. Yeah, so I create a branch, then check out the code, and it's a like a build a Docker image, push image to Docker Hub, and then apply the Kubernetes manifest file, automatically redeploying the latest version of the application. This CI/CD pipeline removes the needs for manually build and deployment, making the process fast reliable. Like what is the like in this what CI/CD pipeline? So like I will show you. Yeah. So firstly, we create like a Docker image. Yep, the through Docker file, and then we push image in my Docker hub. Okay, like I'm also just today's I'm explain about the how to like solve this problem statement. In next video I'll explain explain in detail. Like firstly we start from the scratch, like create a directory, and then how to create a Docker file, and how to run images and verify it and build, and then create a deployment file and everything. Next video I will show you. So this is a complete CSD pipeline. Okay, and also like mentioning this file in my description box, like all steps I'll mention in this file, like how to create, how to solve this problem statement, end-to-end description. With description I'll like write in this file. You can also like if you self practice, so you can go with this, you go with this file, mention in all steps. Like I also make showing like a like in some better way. Okay, yeah, I will change it, no problem about that. Okay, so this is a problem statement. I also saw like solve this problem in my interview. Yeah, so this repo organization like this one. So, so this is the application source code, the Docker file and everything mentioned in this. So what outcomes is there like in this problem statement? So some outcome is also given, like so Dockerized app deployment on Kubernetes, secure HTTP communication with the Ingress and the TLS, and they also a working CI/CD pipeline, the automates build and the deployment.